Hello and welcome to Eledor Plays Mount and Blade Bannerlord. I love this music. It's very Conan. Very Conan. It's the best way to describe it. Anyway, we're going to be doing a new campaign, which basically will be... The objective of this would be to create an empire. I was debating how I'll be doing this as we go, because I might do stuff behind the scenes, just because it's a big game, it's a long game. I don't necessarily want to have to...
For 500 years,
What
the
mods do I have?
Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war.
Woo.
From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause.
Oh, look at that stinky eyes.
Corruption spreads.
That's more just people punching each other up, but sure, corruption.
Old enemies learn the empire's tricks
Oh,
and devise new ones.
oh yep, that's the what are they called? The
Until one day, the bonds holding
Kushan?
the
No.
empire snap.
it's Homeworld.
Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred,
Yay.
a time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the
Jeez, he
tide
looks
of
angry.
destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
I haven't really watched that all the way through. I played this game quite a bit. It's got, I think, got 800 hours in it, so... I always stop after a point, though, because I have this problem where especially with long-form games, I play them for a bit, I get bored, or I get burnt out, I have to stop, I take a break, and then I just restart. So, we're going to be playing Empire. Others do have some good advantages, but the advantage Empire has, which none of the others have, is there's, I think, 3 times the amount of towns which are Imperial. The main disadvantage of the Empire is it is surrounded on all sides. So if I was to go the Kuzites, for example. So you say it? Possibly. They're basically Empire, Sturgeons, and Aserai. While the Imperials have everyone around them, essentially. They're basically surrounded. There's no safe zone, while the Kuzites have a back which is completely free. Same for Aserai, same for the Sturgeons, and same for the Vlandians. Battanians are also completely surrounded, and they have a major disadvantage between the Empire, the Vlandians, the Sturgeons, and everyone else. But we're going Empire. Now, the Empire is essentially the Eastern Roman Empire, or the Roman Empire, as it is. Vlandians are essentially Normans, I believe is the best description. Sturgeons are Russians/Norse. Battanians are your Celts. Kuzites are your Mongol, Turkish horsemen, that sort of thing. And Aserai are your North African Moors and Egyptians and that sort of area. But anyway, we're playing Empire. Should we play a dude? Yeah, means we can get a good wife. Let's get his clothes on. Alright, yeah, don't like that hair. Let's change it. Can't get the white hair. Anyway. That'll do. Let's change his face a little bit. Nose. Let's make that nose a little bit less obscenely large. Can I reset just nose? I'm going to do this. Good God, he's ugly. No, hate it. I really hate it. That's why I usually play the women, because they don't look so ugly. Look at that. Much better. Much easier. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just go girl. Yep. We'll play the eyes a little bit. About there. Make the eyes a little bit bigger. What's that? Then we sit down. We want them a little bit up. Eye shape. Want them a little bit slanted. And put the eye out of height up a little bit and moderate that. And go for a nice blue. Change the eyebrows a little bit. There's also, you can throw some makeup on them as well. Or tattoos, whatever you want. So you can do that. It's not the best looking face or anything. I feel like if you're playing Sims or something, you can get a much better look. To be fair, this should be having you should be wearing a helmet. Yeah, we'll go for the ponytail thing. That's good enough. I mean, we could do that, but it looks a bit wild. Bun off the side. Yep, go that one. Now, I'm slightly colorblind, but to me that looks a bit like a redhead. So, you'll notice that I tend to have this this thing. Whoa, what we got going on here? There's something happening. You're born to a family of... Jeez. It's being so slow. So... This gives us riding and polearm. Polearms are good. They give you a bit of range when you're on horseback. One, I prefer to get arrows though. Arrows are good. And no. I'm sure there's better ways to do this, but I'll do it my way. And yeah, athletics is good. Herd of the sheep. Nope. We need some horse. We need some horse. Alright, we'll do work in a smith, because smithing's a good way to make money. Alright, train with cavalry. You can see polearm and horse. Join the skirmishers? Nope. That's marching. Train with the infantry. Rode with the scouts. There we go. That's what we wanted. What's my preferred one? I like going the nice one. Social's good. Also getting a little bit of steward's good as well, especially at the start. So you can do that one. Gives you one-handed and two-handed. Basically, how I'm going to be setting myself up is I will eventually get probably one polearm, two-handed sword, and a bow, and with some arrows to go with it. But I'll probably start off using a one-handed sword or something like that, just because it takes a while before you can get a two-handed sword. but I'll go that one. Hey, it's my brother. He does not look anything like my character. So, now, like many families in Clarity, your life was upended by war, your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your 2 younger siblings to a new town you heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain and your 2 younger siblings seized. But you and your brother survived because you do something like that. You tricked the raiders, rode off on a fast horse, gets the endurance up, drove them off with arrows. You subdued a raider. We'll go for the rode off on a fast horse. Yep. And name will be Ares. You'll see his name pop up a lot with me. Now, I usually just play on this freebooting difficulty. I'm a bit of a wimp. Let's be real. It gives you... The damage is just ridiculous. I feel like you're playing on hard mode is hard. Like, it really is. Like, I find it hard just playing on this sort of level of damage. Maybe I'm just bad at the game.
Sister, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister? Are we up for a fight? This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on our skills. The practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders. Let's go on then.
Okay, we're going to do the tutorial. So we'll just show off all the different weapons and items. So, gameplay, a bit of an odd view here, but anyway. So, we got sword and shield. So we defend from the left. Defend from the right. Defend from the front. Defend from the back. Oh, come on. I'm doing it. Oh, attack from left. Attack from right. Attack from the up. Attack from the down. Attack from the down. Attack. Wait. I'm doing it. Ugh. It's meant to stab in it. That's from the front, you idiot. Ugh. Oh, two-handed. Let's go two-handed. Ooh. Sometimes with a shield, they'll just keep blocking. So you gotta wait for them to lower their guard. And you can speed up your hits by doing things like that. Did we not do this one? Attack from the left. Yeah. No. I'm doing the movements on the thing and it doesn't quite translate always. Oh, fine. There we go. No. That's what I want to do. Thank you. And stab. Alright. Spear. Oh, I don't like spear training. We'll do sword and shield first. Now, it'd be nice if you actually got extra skills out of this. Got it. Alright, switch to sword and spear. Ugh. Ugh, I hate these. Spears are horrible. They're easy to defend against, as you can see. And they don't really give you a lot of options to... Basically, you got to direct it. Do something like there's different ways you can hit, like with there. Obviously, I'm going low and then... Ow. What have I set myself up for? I hate spears so much. Ah. Okay. Generally speaking, if you're getting close with a sword against someone with a spear, you will kick their butt. Swords just move so much quicker, they're so much more easy to use. Same for an axe, actually, and or a mace. Especially... Got it. Alright, let's get out of this. So, we'll go do range training next. And then we'll get onto the mounted, which will be a bit more fun. Basically, for the most part, you should be spending your time on a horse while you're fighting. Which one's range? Range is this one. Alright. Okay, we'll go crossbow. I don't like crossbow that much. Very slow. Ah, missed. At my skill level, you can't really aim. As you get later on, you can zoom in a little bit. Okay, I think... There it is. Oh, what? There we go. Alright, now we'll go to javelin. We'll get my favourite one after this, the bow. I only have 4. Javelins are, as far as I can tell, I don't think anyone likes javelins. There's some people who do. But the problem with javelins is they're heavy. They don't have the best range. They have a lot of fall off, as you can see there. And you can't carry very many of them. So the average quiver of javelins would be probably 4 or 5 yeah, 4 or 5. Now, one thing with arrows, if you hold on to them, very realistically, you can't hold it. So you got to You hold down the right button to unlock the arrow. Oop. Oh, I was trying to tuck it. Man, I'm terrible. Yeah, so it's left arrow to knock. Right arrow to unlock. Okay. Time for some horse training. Alright. Do my least liked first. You get tons of different mounts and stuff as you go. The best ones are the Royal Destroyers and the other types which come up. Really good for selling too, especially early on. Sometimes it's not worth having a really good mount when you can sell it and actually finance your whole army for a little bit. Ah, missed it. Oh, it's getting a little bit more complicated. I've done this before, it's just been a while. You can also jump. It's a good way to get around, get over fences and stuff. And spears from horseback, you do generally have good range with them. It's actually one of the main good spots to use a spear. Because you can set yourself up for a good hit. And depending on the spear, you can also, no, wait, how do I get down again? Oh yeah, Z. It's telling me. Alright, sword. Alright, let's go. I hate stabbing from horseback. Sometimes you just stab. I think... You can sort of zoom in a little bit like that, but it... Ah, jeez. I swear I'm good at this. I'm gonna blame the talking. It's me talking. Yep, totally all me talking. The horse you start with is called a... usually it's a sumpter horse. Best way to describe them is they're essentially a... they're a cargo horse, or a wagon horse. They're not really made for combat. Ah, man. I'm terrible. Maybe I'm better with a spear than I am with a single sword. I missed 4. Wonderful. Ow. Also, you press space in if you're on space. If you're on spot, your horse does big rear. Alright. Next one. Now, while you're riding at full speed, your accuracy drops. As you can see, my whole thing there. Like I was almost on target and it missed. As you get better with your archery skill, that's less of an issue. It's still always a little bit of an issue. You're generally more inaccurate from horseback than you are from ground. It's just a stable platform versus a non-stable platform. Have I missed any? I feel like I probably have. Ow. Come on. can see the arrow's got a lot of, as they're called, drift. Like that. Completely missed even though I was right on target. Alright. We'll finish this up. I don't bother with that. Yeah. We missed 6. Good enough. Ow. Alright. Alright, let's go talk to Bro.
Are you ready to leave here?
I am ready, let's go. Before we do anything else, we're low on food. There's a village north of here we can buy provisions from and find some help. You're a better rider than I am, so I'll let you lead the way. No, I'm not. Let's have a look at Nathaniel's stats. Nathanos' stats. Who's the better rider? My riding skill is 20. His is 112. You don't really get him for the start. Oh. Ooh. I'm going to boost it up. Alright, so you get a little exclamation mark as you would usually do. You can also check out your equipment. So I have 1 sword, I have a hunting bow, which is not a very good bow, some standard arrows, I have an infantry long gambeson, and some leather shoes. Not the best armor in the world. Better than his. You also have civilian outfit. So this is actually a separate set of armor. So if I pull that off, for example, as you can see, doesn't affect this. Make sure you're always wearing the best armor you can for civilian. You are limited in what you can wear in civilian attire. It's what you're allowed to walk around town with. And the weapons you carry are also limited. So you can't walk around with a massive spear, which can kill everything in its way or something like that. Or polearm, I should say, not spear. Spears suck. Take a walk around the village.
Well, we're here, I guess. So, we need food, and after that, maybe some men to come with us.
Okay, so this is the full tutorial.
Help us. Let's try to find him.
Okay, so this is what travel like is inside a town. You don't need to normally go into villages. Where are we going? No, they don't look like headmen. It's kind of cool to just see the villages all set up like this, because I just remember in Warband, which is the first game. Wait, was that him there? It's a kid. The villages are a lot simpler. And you can sort of see the state of the place. And that's a bakery spot. Maybe there's a short person here. That's a teenager. How about this? No, peasant. Already been here. What was I doing? Okay, we'll go back this way. Usually they're standing outside a building. Is that him? Nope. Empire Peasant. Empire Peasant. Maybe over here? Come on, where are you? I'm really surprised I walked straight past him right at the start. Looks like a teenager. Imperial peasant. You can recruit peasants, but you usually get militia, or not militia, what are they? This looks like that should be the headman building, this one. It's got a full-on courtyard. Oh, that's probably the inn, if there is an inn. Not that I think inns existed as a real thing. Empire Peasant, Empire Peasant. Teenagers. What are you? do believe this is a patriarchal society sort of thing. So, what have I missed? Where else? Some fancy outfit. I feel like I've missed something. Like this guy should be it. No. Peasant. Peasant. Oh god, this is awful. Peasant. Teenager. There we are, found him.
I'm Orthos, head man of this village. What brings you here?
We need help. Some raiders have taken our younger brother and sister captive. We think they may have passed this way.
Got your people too?
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear. We think they've gone north. I reckon there are a few folk around here. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. Have you finished your preparations?
So what I do here is I go recruit. Buy some food, get some grain. That's what we need.
Glad to see you found what you need. Now, about that matter I mentioned earlier. There's this wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time. Name of well, we last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He was on some sort of quest, he said. Well, wouldn't tell us more. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders came through here. Well, he's not really a worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself be captured. We're worried about him. If you can keep an eye out for his tactics, we'd be very grateful. Maybe.
Alright. I'm meant to talk to Nathanius. Oh, never mind. Alright, so we're gonna kill some of these guys. And this is our first combat.
On my command!
Alright. So, in combat, you can go like this, press F1, and then you can pick how you do it. I would usually go
Give 'em hell!
charge. You can see how bad my sword handling is at this point. Even rocks hurt with my level of armor. And they can still defend you. Oh, jeez. Ah. Use your horse to your advantage. Woo! That's a moat. Okay, so we get 2 more headman's troop because I held prisoner, and we can take some raiders as prisoner. And you get some. Ooh, not taking that. We get some hand guards as well, so we get some hand armor. So you got different levels of armor. So you got head armor, you got your body armor, you got arm armor, your leg armor, and then you can get shoulders, which gives you a boost to both as well. So I'll take all that. Alright, where's this guy? This game. Oh, I also want to level. Boost up Smithy. So this doesn't actually give you a direct boost, it increases the amount of experience or learning rate you get, and increases the amount you can get to. So my maximum at the moment, if I was to get up to max, would be 90. So for two-handed sword with 2 there, because my vigors are fairly low. Max what I can get up to would be 80. And because bow's at that, 120. So yeah. Usually when they got an exclamation mark on them, they actually will stop for you. Not always, just sometimes. Alright, charge. And this time I'm going to use my bow a little bit. As I said, what you'd usually do, sort of stop and miss entirely. Yep. Basically, get your moving platform down a little bit. And then I just completely get my butt handed to me. Yeah, I got 2 shots in the people. Eventually, later on, you can get headshots off all the time. Ooh, I'll take them. You'll see there's different levels of equipment. So you have ripped. Fine is usually really good. As you can see from the weight. So I might actually go for that just because of the weight advantage. So what I've got there is the fine leather cavalry boots compared to the battered and worn. Alright. Where's the last guy go? There he is.
I'm taking command! Kill them all!
Ah, jeez. I'm taking so much damage from him. Ow! Unerring with that aim. And done. Okay, so got some more Radagos Raiders and some more Headman's troops. Cheap padding, not so good. All the rest of it's kind of bad. So you get these different armors. You rescue several prisoners that the raiders have been dragging along. They look parched and exhausted. You give them a bit of water and bread, and after a short while, one staggers to his feet and comes over to you.
I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name's Tactios. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but I'm now thinking I'm not really made for this kind of thing.
You think?
I was with a caravan and they just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they'd keep us alive, if just for the ransom. But then they started flogging us along at top speed without any water, and I was just about ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them they'd just flog me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly.
We're looking for 2 children captured by the raiders. Can you tell us anything?
I'm afraid I haven't seen any children. But after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they call Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had.
What was in that chest?
He seemed to be controlling more than one band around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I think he'd be the one to know. And since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament, which I was told could be of great value if you knew where to sell it. I was trying to find out more about it. But, as I say, I've had all my urge for travelling flogged out of me. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live.
We'll keep that in mind.
It doesn't look like much, and I suspect this lot will give it away for a few coins. But I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once, and he swore it was related to Neretz's folly. I don't know what that means, except that Neretes was of course the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe you could find out its true value. Thanks for saving me again.
Alright, let's go. Let's get this jug up another level. Oh, yes I did. Ooh. I tend to go for nimble because I prefer being able to maneuver. Helps with dodging. Now, just to have a look at my horse. At the moment, it's just a crappy sumpter horse. There's donkeys and other things like that which are below it, but it's basically the bottom of the barrel when it comes to horses. They can get injured as well, so you get a slope back sumpter horse or something like that. My health is so bad. I feel like I almost need to sort of sit and recover for a little bit. Go to party. No, I can't do clan or anything. Yeah. Alright. Oop. Okay, that. Oh, you can't wait for some time either. Okay. This kind of sucks. Alright. When we get to daytime, that gives me a chance to sort of rest because you can't attack hideouts in the daytime. So I'm 70% health. Oh, never mind. It's Radagos. Of course. Hello. Is Navanos here? Now, you got two ways you can do this. I can have him just follow me, which is F2. But I usually just go charge. Best I just sort of follow behind them. When you do these sort of attacks, you're always on foot. You have a limited amount of troops you can bring with you. It's a little bit annoying. The rewards are pretty good. Better go there. Nope, that's not a guy there. My athletics is low, so they're running fast to me at this point. Can't even get a shot in.
Die, dog!
Yeah. I'm basically gonna be enough in this fight. Don't really even follow me this time. So up the top, you can see the left bar that shows your troop strength, and the right bar shows what's left of the enemy strength. Okay, I'm gonna try and get some arrow shots in this guy. That missed. Usually there's music playing, so I don't. I notice this happens a bit with Mount and Blade. I don't know if it's some sort of fault happening.
So, who's this
that come through my place of business, killing my employees.
We heard you took our little brother and sister. Where are they?
Good heaven. I'll need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds.
Camera jumping a little bit
Already
there.
sent most of them off to a slave market, I know, though. Since your hunt for your kin is fruitless, how about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that, or I'll force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with your tongues. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one.
I'm coming for you!
Got him. Go. You get some of them. Get some more rubbish. For the most part, it's all rubbish.
Well, I recognize defeat when I see it. If I'm gonna be your captive, let me introduce myself. I'm Radagos.
Very shifty eyes, sir.
You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be worth more to you alive than dead.
You better help us get our brother and sister back, or you'll swing from a tree.
Ah, you'll need my help, all right. If you want to get them back. Alive, that is. See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears. I don't expect a cozy palanquin now, but you best not make it too hard a trip for me.
What an ass. Come across a chest with an old piece of bronze in it. It's so bad and corroded that it could have been anything from a cup to a crown. This must be the chest Tatius mentioned to you that had something to do with Narrator's folly.
I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang. I found this strange-looking metal piece, though. Doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Tacteus was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price. I have a better idea. We would have a better chance if we split up now. I'll take Radagos and go find the slaver market and look for a way to free the children. However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that, though. I'll need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away. Indeed. You have to find a way to do that.
Whoops.
Maybe this bronze thing can help. Tacteus said it could be worth a fortune to the right person, if you manage not to get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it, but try to understand its value and how it can be sold. One more thing. When you are talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished
family.
You can use our family name if you like, or make up a new one. You will have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around.
There we go. Falcon.
Get on the road now. Once I locate the little ones, I'll come find you.
So that's technically an eagle, but whatever. Go nice red. Go for a pale of gold. Increase the size a little bit. Too big. Too big. Too small. Yeah, about right. Play around with the colours a lot. So this changes your standard your colours on your shield, like this, and your tabards and whatnot as well. Tutorial is over. You're now free to explore Caldaria. Jeez, music. Alright, so I lose all those cool guys that we had. And now, pretty much open to be able to run around and do whatever I want. I'm going to get a two-handed sword. And if you ever get confused or lost or anything, you always go back to the training field and do a bit more. So you start with Imperial recruits. You can check. So you can go here and you can check what sort of they can turn into. So Imperial recruits. We'll go troops here. We'll stick to Imperial. Empire. And we'll go soldier. So, where is it? Vigil recruit. Vigla recruit. So Vigla recruits are a tier 2, so they're a lot higher tier. You sort of see the tier there. That's the higher tier recruit you can get. They become your heavy cavalry. So they can eventually upgrade to the elite cataphract, which is one of the best cavalry units in the game. We didn't get any of them. They can get they have to be upgraded to the Imperial Quet. To get there, you need to actually have a horse to upgrade them with, and then when you want to go to the heavy horseman, you need a war horse, which costs a little bit more. Go back to the Imperial Recruit. So you can go either of two ways. Go for the infantry side, that gives you your tough infantrymen. So you can go to the Legionnaire, which gives you a good, well-balanced fighter guy, or you can go for the Menevilition, which are basically poleaxe type guys. They can kick cavalry's asses pretty well. They do like a shield though, which means they're weak to archers. Well, these guys have the shields. They also have a pilum as well, so they do have a short ability to deal with cavalry as well. Or you can take them down the archer route, which you can go down to crossbowmen. You can go into veteran foot archers, or you can actually make them into horse archers. These are not the best horse archers in the game, by far. They're mid-range. For a tier 5 unit, they're not really that great. The best horse archers are the Kuzite, which would be the Khan's Guard. You just look at the stats there. Bow 260, riding 200, while the other guys had 120 riding and I think it was 140 bow, something like that. Even the heavy horse archer here is a little bit better, yeah. So the Kuzites have the best archers. They do have a problem with heavy cavalry because it's just not as good as what a lot of the other places have. Anyway, so we've got some recruits. We're going to need a little bit of food because we've got a little bit of food, but we've got a little bit more. You do have a weight allowance up here. Grain weighs 10. Different weapons and stuff. Oh, I lost all my cool gear. What was the point of doing that tutorial? Anyway. And you also have these big cities as well, so you can go check out. You also get little quests from the different places. You can also talk to them. The nobles who are running around on the horses, that is a caravan. So they don't really... You can talk to them. So you can trade with them. You can see what they got. So this is where you can see. You got workhorse, sumpter horse, mule. Then you got a war mount right there. This is all very expensive. The only thing that's not really is probably the hardwood. You can also rob them or attack them. But at this point, I'm not attacking anything. You can see, you'll see little alerts down the bottom when things are happening. So you got some forest bandits, which would be pretty nice to fight right now. Now, there's also can be tournaments which happen. So nothing extra there. You can also go to tavern and you can hire people. So our current quest at the moment, this is where you can check your quests, is we need to get our dinars up to 1,000. Or 2,000 dinar. We want to have 20 people in our party. And get our clan up to tier 1. At the moment we're clan tier 0. We need 1 companion as well. So at the moment, tier 0. So this is where you can sort of control your party. You can also assign roles to people. You know, surgeon, engineer, scout, quartermaster. Depends on the person's skills. You also have fiefs, and you can have workshops. You can also control allies. So that's criminal elements, so to speak. And family does not count towards your companion limit. So Nathanos, once we get him back, he'll count as an extra family. If I get a spouse, that'll be counted as an extra family. Our 2 siblings, when we get them, will be counted as family. You do not get them to start with because they are children. They have to grow up. You do age and you can die. And yeah. So this is just the first episode. I'll probably do a couple of these, see how we go. I may switch this back to Tuesday after I finish Banished and continue doing RimWorld. I'll have to see how things go. I just want a little break from RimWorld for a little bit. I was just getting a little bit stressed out from it. I was getting to the point where my thing was so big that I was getting threats that none of my guys could deal with because half my people were children. So anyway. So, as I said, this is Mount and Blade. It is generally speaking a, it's kind of a turn-based game. I might get some more people. The more horses you have, also the faster you run. And the smaller your team is, the faster it moves too. We'll kill this guy first, and then we'll call it quits. And when you go through forest, you obviously slow down a lot, and when it's night time, you slow down a lot too. Also, your visibility drops. We're just harmless foresters. I think not, brigand. Surrender or die. You'll never take us alive. You can also just send your troop and never actually engage.
Cut them down!
Now, the problem with forest bandits are they are actually bowmen. We didn't lose anyone. Well done. Now, when you win a fight, you can check who's been upgraded. So who's gained experience to be able to get up a bit. And you can get some weapons. And we got some... Wait. Take the guard. Wait. Double weight. For sure. Now you also get lower quality arrows. The bent arrows don't really do much. They're just cheaper. Oh, got some cheese. So I can get a second quiver. You can see that everything you equip is added on there. So if I just put the sword on there, I have 2 swords. Oh, it's a scimitar actually. Ooh, I like scimitars. But its cut damage is terrible. So if I want to upgrade my guys, I just go here and I can go upgrade into infantrymen and get some archers. But anyway, we'll stop there. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to leave a like or subscribe, I'll really appreciate it. If you know anyone who wants to watch something like this, maybe throw my channel their way. I'd love it too. I'm a very small channel. I'd love to get a little bit bigger. If anyone's been watching anything I do, you can see I'm very consistent with what I put out. I'm always putting out at least 5-6 episodes every week. Beyond that, there will be some streaming tomorrow. I think I might be doing more Monster Hunter Wilds. I haven't played in a little bit because I had to rest my hands. My hands got a little bit RSI, is the best way to put it. I strained them a little bit. And beyond that, Minecraft on the weekend. Another Banished on Tuesday. And then I haven't really decided yet I want to put for the poll for Wednesday. I might just replace it with Cyberpunk at this point. So, we'll see. I'm really enjoying playing Cyberpunk. I actually had a lot of fun doing that. But anyway, beyond that, keep doing what you're doing, guys. Cheerio.